Now, we are live, Bay State running. I'm here with an amazing class of 2020, the BC High Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further in the interview, I'm going to speak to these young men because I've never said anything to them. And there's reasons too. This is the reasons why I haven't said anything. First and foremost, I had joined the conference a year ago, and you guys were phenomenal athletes. And the reality is, I had to put all my emphasis to make sure that my younger athletes at St. John's could handle it, because we did not want to put the race on the line for the 4x4, because we knew if it came down to the 4x4, it was going to be a long, long day. So I just want to say to you, all of you gentlemen, distance guys too, that I appreciate you guys. My silence at meets was because I couldn't give you guys any type of advantage. I had to just be quiet. As much as I want to say, hey, Bear, man, you're a fantastic runner. Gallagher, you're a fantastic runner. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. I needed to give my team every opportunity to have a competitive edge because I knew how much of the gladiators that you guys are. So that's why Coach H didn't say a word or look your direction, because we were on the battlefield. But now I want to say to you guys that we're no longer battling. Salute for everything that you guys have done. Now, moving forward, let's give a proper introduction. I'm rolling with the BC High Eagles Catholic Conference in the house. I have distance runners John Gallagher and Yixin Hu. I also have sprinter mid-distance specialist Shawn Carter, and I guess it's Bernard, but I'll call him Bear Marten in the house.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, besides the silence and all that, thank you for showing up. And I appreciate you guys. So yeah, going through the Commonwealth, I felt it was imperative that I could reach out to everyone that I could in the senior class. And then now that I saw Yixin's name show up in our Google Docs, I said, you know what, Yixin, get the other guys on, because as much as Yixin was a great ambassador to the sport, I think I want to relay that message to you guys too, because you guys were an amazing ambassador for the sport, and you guys represented the Eagles to the utmost. So I just want to let you guys know that. So moving forward, let's just start with my distance guys, and we'll work our way down into the sprints. John, where are we attending in the fall? Where are we taking our talents?
I will not be taking my running talents there necessarily, but I'll be attending UCLA.
Okay. What major will be studying?
I believe physics at the moment. I'm thinking of a few other options though.
Excellent. Hey, no worries. You know, when it comes to you, it'll just be like a 2 mile and a mile. When it comes to you, just run. You'll just jump right into it. Yixin, where are we taking our talents?
I'm not running there because they don't got any roster spots anymore, but I'm gonna be at Georgia Tech.
Okay. And you'll be studying what?
Material science and engineering.
Okay, we have an engineer in the house. Shawn, where are we going in the fall?
West Point.
Oh, really? Congratulations. Are we taking the talent to the track as well?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Bear, where are you going?
Umass Amherst.
The zoo. Shout out to Coach David Jackson. Are you going to be running?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Bear, that's soft to me. That's special for me. That's where I went. I didn't finish, so stay out of the parties. If you want to have a career, make sure you balance that correctly. So, guys, first and foremost, like I said, going into just to share with you guys, going into indoor of 2019, it was, it was very, really, really difficult because I was like, man, they have so much talent over there. And I was happy to see that you guys ran well in some invitationals, mates. But I wanted to kind of get into behind the scenes because The leadership, we'll start with the leadership. There are a lot of guys that I really respect at the Eagles, and we'll start with the legendary John Norman. Amazing guy, an amazing coach, but three men that stuck out to me who've been so supportive in my coaching career is Seth Kirby and Coach Brendan Bonner and my main man, Darcy Welch. Can we talk to our audience about how special those men are and how they shaped the culture at BC High? I'll start with my distance guys. The sprinters jump in.
Well, I mean, Coach Kirby, he's always been like the key to like BC High distance, but I feel like something that Mr. Bonner brings to the table is like he ran in college at I think WashU, and so like he brings a little like extra oomph in a sense, and he also coaches the mid distance guys. So like sometimes he doesn't get to coach us that much, but during indoors, he's like switch between both us and them. So it's pretty cool.
John.
I'd agree. I think both coaches bring something different to the table. I enjoy especially like during indoor with Coach Bonner. He brings more of like a competitive spirit to the team that I think is really needed to like keep me training harder than I would. But I also like the kind of like collaborative nature of the team that like Mr. Kirby brings in the fall and cross country. So
Bear and Shawn.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Bonner's awesome. He's me and Sean's like event coach, and he's always giving us tough workouts and stuff. And he really is like on the ball with keeping us, like making us peak at the right points and stuff, and really gets us in shape and just fast. And then Coach Welsh is awesome too. He's always just like hyping us up before the races, just like talking to the other teams and stuff. So it's really funny. And he's awesome too. And then Coach Kirby's pretty great. He's just like, he's not really me and Sean's coach, but he's always talking to us, seeing how we're doing in the halls too and stuff. So it's awesome.
Yeah, all three of them are great guys. Mr. Kirby always asks like how everyone's doing and just check in on people, which is something really cool. And Mr. Bonner, like he's been like my main coach for these 4 years, and he's just a great guy. Like he knows when it's time to like joke around and have fun, and like when to get serious during a workout. And just to have like learned a lot from him. It's been a privilege. And then Coach Welch, I mean, he's awesome too. He'll always like hype us up before races and just always give us like goals to set and everything, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, guys, that's probably one of the reasons why I was always silent, because it was like Barner's going off in the corner, and I'm like, I gotta get away from him because he's just as loud as me. He's just as amped as me. So I love Coach Bonner. I love Coach Welch, Coach Kirby. Salute to you guys. You guys are great ambassadors. Gentlemen, so unfortunately, we didn't get to have an outdoor season. Thank God I don't have to go against you guys in the 4x4. Thank God John don't got to deal with you in the mile and Yixin in the 2 mile. Thank God. However, you know, unfortunately, COVID has affected us all. You know, we're all kind of out of our element. You know, I miss the competition element. I assume that you guys do too. But I wanted to just stress to you guys how from a distance, how just phenomenal you guys are as runners, because Coach H was up at night like, man, please, I hope tomorrow's not the day that Bear or Shawn run 34 seconds. Please, I hope tomorrow's not the day. I hope tomorrow's not the day that Yixin happens to run 9:40 in the 2 mile. I hope tomorrow's not the day. However, you guys still showed up, and you put on that BC High singlet. Every single time I saw you guys put on that singlet, you guys went to war, you competed at a high level, and that, to me, that raised my game, just to let you guys know. Knowing that you guys are on the opposite side or starting to warm up, that got me going. I had to start talking to my boys like, all right, guys, they're ready, so let's get ready. So iron sharpens iron. Do not think by any means that you guys didn't make me a better coach as I was seeking to try to get established in the Catholic Conference. Gentlemen, obviously COVID has slowed things down. I just want to just state, how have the first coaches in your life been supportive? And those coaches are our parents. With Mother's Day coming this weekend, if you guys don't mind sharing, can we give a special shout out to those lovely ladies in our life who made us all unique individuals, and how they've been supportive in your career? We'll start with the distance guys and work our way down.
I'd say I just like to thank my mom for doing like the little things every day that just make my life more convenient, and especially in this time, like going to the grocery store when she knows that that's like not the safest thing to do. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
for me, like honestly, like my mom, like she like tones like my competitive spirits down. Like she sees how many miles I'm running every week, and she's like, "Yeah, you got to take a rest." And like during the school year, she would like drive me to the train, which was always really helpful because in the morning at like 5:40, I didn't want to be outside during the winter, so it was really special.
Bear.
Yeah, Mom, the cooking during quarantine, it's been hitting. You're always there, so thanks for that. Just yeah, everything.
Shawn.
Yeah. So I just want to thank my mom for just like being encouraging, checking on me, seeing how I'm doing, and just always being there for me.
Yeah, it kind of breaks my heart because I felt that all of you guys were on your way to have amazing outdoors. The BC High 4x4 is really real deal, and there's so much talent in Catholic Conference at distance. So like Yixin and John, like, you guys are amazing runners. It kind of gets overshadowed with so much talent that was around. That doesn't mean that you guys are not quality runners. It just shows the depth of our conference. Because if you guys were in the BPS, the kid that won last year ran 5 minutes, you guys would have been league champions. So it just shows you how in one conference you could be the top dog, in another conference you guys are fighting for like second and third and fourth places just to get on the podium. So it just shows the talent in the tri-counties. I just wanted to say I am kind of disappointed that I wouldn't be able to see you guys compete outdoors, but I am happy that at least Bear and Shawn are going to continue to run, and at least John and Yishin, you guys have you have a lifelong skill set. And please don't underestimate that you may not have an opportunity to run on the next level. I had interviewed 2 days ago or 3 days ago Tim Ritchie. He is the current UMass distance and cross country coach. Tim Ritchie didn't break 5 minutes as a junior. Bailey broke 10 minutes. He's running professionally for Saucony right now. He's one of America's best distance runners. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, your times were better than him as a junior. So let's not outrule that you cannot, potentially run down the road. So just want to share that with you guys. But yeah, I just felt that I wanted to reach out. When I saw Yishin's name on the Google Doc, I personally reached out to Yishin and said, Yishin, please, can you get those other guys? Because they're really, really phenomenal runners. And, sometimes, Bear, you didn't win like a state title. Shawn, you didn't win the state title, but pound for pound, you guys are one of the best runners in the state. And John and Yishin, you guys were in wars with my guys all the time. So it's not like you guys didn't help my guys get better. So I appreciate you guys. Just want to let you know that. So as I continue to do these rounds, I just want to say that please, guys, do me a favor. I just want to challenge you guys on one thing, that there's a lot of talent at BC. Some young kids that I actually know, kids that were part of the BPS who I supported the decision, and I wrote letters for them to get into those schools. Could you share with us, what would you say to the next wave of Eagles? Because now BC High is going to be missing 2 legs on a 4x4. They're going to be missing some legs on that 4x8. The cross country team is missing some quality runners. So there'll be a new face to the Eagles program, as well as the cross country team, 4x4 sprints. What do you say to the next wave of BC Eagles? How can you say your experience at the school, the type of quality coaching that they're going to get in the competition. Can we speak to this, guys? Start with my distance guys and work our way down to the sprinters.
I'd like to say when you look at the distance, there's some phenomenal rising juniors and seniors. So we'll be missed, I guess, but there'll still be a great team. And I guess I'd just like to say, like, keep the momentum that we've had before the quarantine. Don't let this kind of like make you complacent, and just keep running.
Yeah, just to add on to that, I'd like to like have the younger kids on distance know that like whatever level they're at right now is not like the level that they're capped at in the future. Like if you look at some of our past seniors, like Will Cole French, he like barely broke 5 as a freshman. He was like good but like not phenomenal his sophomore year, and yet like by his senior year he won a state title. And like it's just like all about the consistency and the dedication you put into it, as well as like just like believing in yourself. And I feel like the leaders that Johnny and I had going into the program and like coming out of it, I feel like we were both super influenced by all of them.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. And just kind of add on, just like know that when the season starts back up again, that all the coaches have their best interests for you. So if you think you run like a certain event, but they put you in another, just know that it's for the good, and you could be really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And just to work hard and give it 100% every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep working. The tough workouts, definitely just focus up during those. And yeah, just keep doing your thing. Arcel, Harrison, you got to motivate the other guys so we can get the 4x4 so you can break our record. And yeah, just do your thing.
Great points. Really, definitely great points. Sorry about that. I have a question I want to ask you, but just lost my thought. Bear with me one moment. What I wanted to talk to you guys was about the highs and the lows. Can you guys share with me? Because, you know, our beloved sport, we're at practice more than we compete. And sometimes our sport comes with, obviously, the peaks and valleys. You hear that metaphor a lot. If you guys don't mind sharing with me, let's start with the lows individually, and what were your highs the last 4 years?
I'd like to add on to when you talk about us making you a better coach. I would like to say that your guys and you have made, you know, and I know for a fact Yixin and I, and definitely Bear and Shawn too, better runners. And some of the lows have been when we've lost to prep during cross country, but that's also kind of like I guess like a double-edged sword, that like it's also a high. Like some of those races, even when we've lost, I've ran, you know, tougher than I thought I would have. So it goes back and forth.
I'd say like one of my lows was like you weren't at the prep program yet, but it was like right after we beat prep or my sophomore year in cross country, I like messed up my foot somehow, and like I was out for like a good 3-4 months of just like no running, and I could sort of walk, but like my foot would still hurt. And I feel like that just brought me pretty low, because it was like, I guess like running just becomes like a habit for distance guys over time, like where you like once it gets taken away from you, you just kind of don't really know what else to do. And I feel like that was like really my low.
Yeah. My low probably be, I was in like
My fault. I'm sorry. Bear, he didn't talk. He didn't say his high.
Oh, I'm supposed to say my high now?
Yeah. Low then high, guys, please.
My high was I think my high was definitely Manhattan invite last year, or maybe D1s, because in both situations during cross country, we had no idea like how good of a team we were going into the meet and like how we were going to place afterwards. And so like at Manhattan, we were just on a cool down, and then one of our so now he's on varsity, but one of our JV guys, Owen Duggan, he came up to us jogging. He was like, I think you guys just won that race. And we were like, no way. Like we were coming off without John Riley. And like we had no idea that we could finish that high. And then we just won our letter race. And then at D1s, we had like Bay State Running had us not even making all states, and we finished second that day because like I think we went in having high expectations for ourselves, and I think that in and of itself like made us better runners that day because we were just so much tougher and we ran as a team.
I'd second both of those races as definite highs too.
Oh, I remember that race. Oh man, I remember that day. I looked up. I said, "Oh my gosh, Lapazio's having an out-of-body experience right now. Riley's clicking, Coley French is clicking. I'm like, woo, what a race!" And oh, by the way, can we give a special shout out to my guys at UMass Lowell? John Riley's healthy now, crushing it. William Cole French is working his way back. So salute to Dorchester and Quincy in the house. Shawn, Bear, highs and lows. Let's start with the lows.
For me, my personal low would just be like junior year last year. I had like a hamstring injury. So for outdoors, I wasn't able to run too many meets. So that was kind of a low. And the highs is I guess just like this is success that we've had in the 4x4 during the years I've been there, because I've learned like a lot about the races with the other kids and just have like that team bond and just always be working towards like the goal of winning with Harrison and Arcel, and before Murray and Grandin these past 4 years, been really lucky to do it. So I'd say that's definitely a high.
Yeah, my low would probably be this. I was like in like a weird slump at the beginning and like middle of my outdoor season last year. And then so that was probably my lows. Like I just like I don't know. I just like wasn't running too quick. And then my highs would probably be just like all the practices we've had because they're like usually like really funny and fun. And then like the 4x4 and then like anytime I run a PR.
Yeah, well, Shawn and Bear, you guys got range 2 to the 6, so you two are the ones in this current group that will be running. Hopefully Yixin and John don't put their spikes down too long, but you two will be taking your talents to the next level. And, Shawn, that 47 is coming before you know it. Bear, that 48, 47 is coming before you know it. It is there. Continue to trust yourselves because you guys come from an amazing program. So I know it's there. It's definitely there. And I don't got to deal with it. I don't have to be there when you run 48. It won't be against me. So, whew, I just wanted to share that. So other than that, no, guys, no, seriously. I just wanted to make this as much as informal as possible because you guys like the one team I don't talk because unfortunately, when I got to the Catholic Conference, I was talking to guys. I was like, I don't got nothing to do with that rivalry. I'm a BPS guy. I don't care about St. John's and Malden Catholic, and I don't care about the rivalries between BC High and that. But I got sucked up in it because I wanted to win. So sometimes winning comes at all costs. So I had to remain silent. And as much as I wanted to pull you over the side, be like, Shawn, man, you have a shot to win the state title in the 300. I couldn't tell you that because I didn't want you to run that 34 versus us and get that confidence. I was like, let him figure it out on his own, please. So, yeah, sorry, guys. I just wanted to be very transparent. So, by all means, I am a fan of all of you guys. So, if you don't think just because I may have not said nothing in the last 6-7 months, I ain't come to you and shake your hand, does not mean that I was not a fan, because I'm a fan of the sport. But the coach in me was like, I can't give them any type of advantage because our sport, so much of it is mental. So I didn't want to give you guys any more confidence that you already had. I had to focus on trying to get my boys confident and get ready to deal with you guys. So, yeah, man, I'm so happy of the experiences. I'm so happy I got to actually talk to you guys and get this off my chest, let you know that, man, Bear, wide open. You get to UMass, please, wide open. Take Dave Jackson, great coach. 48's coming before you know it. Shawn, 47 is before you know it. Just continue to do what you guys do. Remain healthy. And John, sounds like we're going the academic route. And so is you, Yixin. And this is why I wanted to go around the state, because not every kid is going to be running on the next level. But you guys are all part of our future, the future of our state, the future of our beloved country, and most important, the future of the world. And hopefully this downtime has you guys reflecting on what's important, obviously family, and that, you know, who would have thought that our last race would have been indoors, right? I was actually expecting you guys to come up to us this outdoor season, but it never happened. But I just want to just stress that, you know, you guys are ambassador of the sports. And please, I know you guys are doing it, but continue to pay it forward, because John Norman, amazing coach. Kirby, amazing coach. Bonner, amazing coach. So is Darcy. In that I believe in the young guns, especially the ones that I know over there, that they have a lot of talent to be very special, and they can definitely learn from you guys, and they have learned from you guys. And from watching from a distance, it was very, very refreshing to see that you guys had embraced those boys, because they may have not got the same type of love or the same type of attention if it was in BPS, because, you know, each school in Boston Public Schools has a different culture, and not every school has a coach that knows what they're doing. And I was worried that they even wouldn't be able to have a career if, not making it about me, but if they didn't come to a certain school, I don't know if they would be running. So you guys were great leaders into those young men's lives. So I want to say salute. And yeah, guys, I just want to say on behalf of Bay State Running, it's been a pleasure. It's been a blessing. Please, guys, continue to write down your short-term, your long-term goals, pay it forward, check in with Bonner, check in with Kirby, check in with Darcy. Just continue to check in with the coaching staff at BC High. They're shuffling the cards because it's hard to replace a Shawn Carter. It's hard to replace a Bear. And John and Yixin, you didn't have to run 4:10 to be efficient. You know, it's hard to replace high character. It's hard to replace integrity. It's hard to replace, you know, these type of things. And you guys all embodied that. So, you know, I want to just say, please, wish you the best in love. Best of luck. Continue to have those transparent conversations with the younger staff, younger coaches, and the younger athletes at BC High. And please, if you can, Shawn and Bear, keep us in line and keep us in tune on your progress on the next level. You know, I've been doing Bay State. This will be year 4 for us. So we're building our database. So I believe that this senior class that I'm talking to right now will be the kids that I'll be following the next 4 years on Bay State Running and watching your progress in college. So when you guys run 48 and 47, I'm going to say, I'm not surprised. I knew this was coming. It just didn't happen to us. So yes, please, guys, keep crushing workouts, keep doing what you're doing, remain healthy. And I want to say on behalf of Bay State Running, peace, and we appreciate you guys. A senior salute. John, you got some books to be hitting. You got the books to hit. UCLA is an amazing school. Yixin, Georgia Tech is an amazing school. All your schools are amazing schools, and that's just a testament of your hard work in the classroom as well as in the track, as well as the cross-country course. So, guys, from the bottom of my heart, Coach H, hopefully you guys can forgive me for my silence during the dual meet season, because Coach Jedi Tricks, I couldn't do it because my boys were already afraid. Trust me when I'm telling you, Coach, we can't run with them. Coach, those boys run like 49s and 50 points. I didn't have a boy in the prep break 51. So we knew, we were like, we have to get this thing over before it comes to the relay, because it comes to the relay, Eagles are going to be the Tri-County champions. So, yes, guys, you guys have made all my athletes better, and you have made me better as a coach. And I want to say that truly from the bottom of my heart. So, guys, other than that, peace and blessings. Enjoy your Mother's Day with your family. Give mom a big hug. Give her a big kiss. Like you said, Bear, the meals are smacking, they're hitting. Like you said, John, mom is going into the COVID environment where the hospitals, I mean, not only the hospitals, but the supermarkets, you know, are really kind of dangerous. So we want to say thank you to them. Even to you, Yixin, like it takes a lot. Mom waking you up or helping you get rides to the commuter rail, because those morning commutes in the fall, it gets cold. It's 20 degrees out, 30 degrees out. So all that came in the clutch. So, you know, I want to say once again, guys, thank you for everything. And I wish you nothing but success. Unfortunately, we don't not having your traditional graduation, you're not having your traditional prom, but doesn't mean that the next 4 years cannot be better than the last. Okay? All right, guys. Peace. Is anything else you guys want to share before we go? We good?
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Peace.
Thank
Peace,
you.
Coach A.